What is up and is going on, guys? My name is Simpsy, and welcome to another episode of my FIFA 15 Chelsea career mode. This is episode 7. 7 is my lucky number, and hopefully we can have a good result in this episode. In today's episode, we have two matches against Bayern Munich in the Champions League. It's a Champions League packed episode. We're in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and we're going to start the first match off at the Allianz Arena, which I'm really excited for. Okay, guys, just want to quickly recap the last episode while we're getting into the match. We ended up winning 3-0 over Benfica, which was in the previous Champions League match, which is really good. Ibrahimovic picked up the man of the match, and Diego Costa picked up the other goal. Ibra big 2, I don't know if I mentioned that. Later on that episode as well, we had the second leg, and we ended up winning 5-0 at home at Stamford Bridge. We really put the Benfica team to the test, and we were just too good for them on the day. There were a lot of players involved in those goals. Gareth Bale picked up his first goal for the Champions League. Ibra picked up 1, Cesc Fabregas picked up 2, and Diego Costa picked up 1 as well. So guys, there were a lot of chances early on in this match against Bayern Munich, but for some reason we couldn't seem to break them down. Ibra there with the scoop turn fires one at Neuer, and we just couldn't seem to break them. Schürrle with a pretty audacious through ball. Schürrle came on off the bench. I did a triple threat substitution thinking Remy could squeeze something in for us and get us 1-0 up, so we have that advantage at home. But Manuel Neuer was too strong, and there were a fair amount of chances. This is the last one of the match. Do we clinch one back? No. We actually draw the first match against Bayern 0-0, so they locked themselves down at the Allianz Arena. Unfortunately for them, they couldn't pick up a goal, but we'll soon find out if we progress in the Champions League. Now, I thought I might do the squad report. You might be interested in that. So, guys, at any point in time, you're most welcome to pause and have a look at the stats and whatnot. Matic has gone up a +1. Gareth Bale's looking alright. Eden Hazard went down a 1 stat, and then he's just decreasing stats. I have no idea why. Ibra is starting to lose some stats, but he's also gaining a fair few. 45 games, 28 goals and 9 assists. How fantastic is that? Mohamed Salah, Schürrle and Willian are going up in stats as well. But yeah, it's a good team so far. Drogba has unfortunately gone down a +1 because of his age, and it's good to see most of my players out on loan. Thorgan, Hazard, Victor Moses, and there's really a lot more. Martin, I think there was one. I can't remember. But anyway, we have a lot of players out on loan, and I'm sure they're going to come back beasts next season if you guys want to see Season 2 of the Chelsea career mode. But enough about Season 2. We need to focus about Season 1. My main objectives were to win the Premier League, which I'm still on track to do, win the Champions League and win the Cup. I would like to win the treble as Chelsea with this spectacular side. I do believe it's realistic. We could do that with the likes of Gareth Bale and Ibrahimovic now on the side. Other quarterfinals going on at the moment. Back there, you most have to pause and have a look as well. But Cesc Fabregas here manages to steal the ball just slightly. Bayern Munich's defense did try to lock him down, but there was no way that they were going to stop the ferocious Spaniard charging in there to make it 1-0 in the match and 1-0 on aggregate. We finally broke the deadlock between the two sides. It was a little bit of a kerfuffle there at the back, and Neuer came charging out and came off his line, and all Fabregas had to do was just poke it in. It was really quite lucky in the end. But Bastian Schweinsteiger manages to find... Oh no, someone manages to find Bastian. It gets pushed pretty far out to Philipp Lahm. He gets his shot off, but thank God Courtois was minding his goal there. But Ibrahimovic there on the counter manages to get his shot at Manuel Neuer, and the German giant manages to push it wide. Ibra again trying to pick up his goal in this match, manages to beat the defender, gets his shot off, but straight at Manuel Neuer. Maybe I'm being a little bit too ambitious, but we just can't seem to break. He's the best goalkeeper in the game, obviously. But Bastian Schweinsteiger was trying to create something for Bayern here. He gets his shot off, but Courtois manages to go diving out and thankfully save us. But in the second half, Diego Costa on the ball manages to gift us a penalty from Jerome Boateng's challenge. And it looks like we could be quite possibly going 2-0 up against Bayern, which they did play well. They drew 0-0 in the first leg. They really shut us down. But will Ibra make it a 2-goal cushion? He steps up. And Ibra absolutely smashes this past Manuel Neuer to make it 2-0. And I'm really quite happy with that penalty at the moment. It was pretty hard to try break him, but it was a very nice goal there from Ibra to hit it slightly right of goal. It wasn't quite down the middle. It was kind of just not as right though as well. But we were really quite lucky to score that past Manuel Neuer. And look at the big Swede. He's really quite happy about that. Gareth Bale pushing really far forward. They managed to find Remy on the volley. And Remy comes off the bench. And once again, my God, Remy has been one of the fan favourites of the season. Every time he comes on, everyone's excited to see him. And Gareth Bale running down into the box manages to tramp it essentially. Remy on the volley buries this one past Manuel Neuer to make it 3-0 against Bayern. And who would have thought we'd be going 3-0 up after that first match? But Philipp Lahm on the ball here manages to find Thomas Muller, and the Germans are just such a good side, and that's the quality of bloody Muller there. Look at this shot there, puts it in the top right, and where was this the whole match? From outside the box, Courtois was nowhere near going to hit that. He hits it with his left, and he hit it so hard it hit the crossbar as well. But what a ball there. Robert Lewandowski and Lahm trying to get to it, but there was no way that Courtois was going to get to that. But Gareth Bale on the counter-attack from that goal from Thomas Muller. He breaks away, trying to score another goal for Chelsea. He does. He makes it 4-1. Bayern pushing way too many players forward in the second half, just trying to bring it back. And obviously, if you don't shut it down quickly enough, you can get countered pretty hard. And Gareth Bale there was instrumental in the two last goals. He obviously picked up a rather nice assist, and he picked up his own goal to make it 4-1 against Bayern Munich. After that first match when it ended, if you said I was going to win 4-1 on aggregate, I wouldn't have believed you, because at Stamford Bridge we are just so menacing. And that's what even showed against that Benfica match. So we're currently 4-1 up here. Robben trying to create, looks like no more than an equaliser for Bayern. And he does. He does manage to find his winger counterpart, Frank Ribery. And Ribery hits into the open net when Robben passes it to him, and Courtois pushed too far out. But guys, that is going to end the episode. We are in the semi-finals of the Champions League, and you'll have to see in the next episode who we get drawn against. So guys, thank you very much for watching. My name is Simpsy. Remember to leave a like to support this series and my channel, and above all, remember to go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. Make sure you do, guys. Go out and make the most of it. Goodbye.